All right, Basil asked, are you concerned the 49ers may lose too many players after the season and have to rebuild? I'm not really that concerned that they're going to have to go into a rebuild mode. Now, is it possible they could have to let somebody go like they did with DeForest Buckner? That's possible. But I don't worry too much about a rebuild because, I mean, remember, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan took over a team in 2017 that was horrid. That roster was terrible. And in 2 years, they built that roster to the point that they were 7 minutes away from winning the Super Bowl. If they were able to build an almost Super Bowl champion from nothing, then I think that they could take this roster that has a lot more talent, even if they lost some, few players. They're going to be able to take that and build something really special, just like they were before. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, losing players is inevitable, and 9 starters are potentially going to be free agents next year. Of course, the 49ers could work on some contracts along the way, get some stuff done in training camp with some of these players and potentially lower that number. But the 49ers, they do this. It was not that long ago that they drafted and replaced Jaquiski Tart. So Jaquiski Tart goes out. Here comes Talanoa Hufanga. Having players in waiting is what they do. Aaron Banks is going to be a free agent next year. Dominic Pooney is sitting, waiting potentially to take that roster spot. They consistently do this. It is a draft and replace type of formula. You have to have guys in the pipeline. That way you're not rebuilding, you're reloading. And that's what they've been doing through the draft. They've had some success with it. Of course, with all things, sometimes it doesn't work out. You have to go get a free agent. And the 49ers have a lot of guys on one-year deals right now. That's part of the reason it looks a little bit more dire than it is. But they're signing players to these cheap one-year deals because players want to play in San Francisco because they know playing here not only gives them a chance to win and win a Super Bowl, but also gives them a chance to go and capitalize on the open market the next year and turn it into another contract. So I'm not worried about it. I've seen the overall plan for John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan since 2017, and it's worked really well. And I'm not going to question them now that we're in year 8. They've got this thing figured out. They know what they're doing. And so I think they're just going to continue to keep building good football teams for the foreseeable future.